It's quite
That
the
was an
effort.
effort. There we go. Bada beam, bada
Here
boom.
we are. Here we are, live again. Mental Health Monday.
MHM.
M,
MHM, man.
man. I did start to type the title in today and put Mental Health Man. I'm like, that's not the name of the show.
Mental health, man.
Mental Health Man. Or
I'm
like
here,
Mental
man.
Health Man.
Man.
Man, take your pick.
Welcome to Mental Health Monday, man. It's a good time.
Yeah. As it always is, getting our minds right like we do every Monday. I'm sleepy. Very sleepy today. But it happens. Just had a lot going on this week, So I'm tired. It happens.
It's always good to have a lot going on, though. I mean, this is the time of the year to have a lot going on, as always.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
Yes. Mondays all around.
Monday to you. Monday to you.
Monday to you. Monday to everybody. It's
Mhm.
Monday. We're
Mhm.
starting it. We're starting it by ending it. Good night. Nah. Ending the year soon, so got to put 2021 to rest. Got to
Yeah.
leave it where it stays.
Tuck it in. Kiss its forehead. Give it a warm glass of milk and just leave it be. Leave it be.
Leave it be. Let it just chill out.
Yeah.
For a little bit and let it do its thing.
Yeah.
Fade away like they all do.
Whether for good or for bad, because I won't speak on every, like 2020. I feel like everybody unanimously was like deuces 2020, but 2021 I feel like it's varied from person to person. I personally had a pretty good 2021. Not to say there haven't been those misses, the bad moments, but that you're going to get that in any old year. But overall, I'd say the good outweighed the bad this year.
Yeah, I mean 2021 was chill. Like it just feels like I don't know, not a whole lot happened. So that's not a bad thing in my life personally, I guess. So that's
Right.
it's not a bad thing. I'm looking forward to the next year. So that's always good. Like you're, like a new
As am
start.
I.
Let's get some new shit popping. Did some new shit over the course of this year. So a lot of firsts
Yeah.
in my life.
Going back and rewatching a bunch of our stuff yesterday, I'm like, what little babies, and mostly I'm just like, I can't believe that was this year. I'm watching some of this stuff, just like it's not even a full year. It was like several months ago. It's like that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Time just kind of flies by.
It does, man. I already got the Christmas stuff back up, and before you know it, like that's why I just leave the pumpkins up because it'll be pumpkin time again. And you're like, ah, shit, like
Where are my pumpkins?
Especially with this weather we've been having, man. It doesn't really even feel like winter yet. Nah.
No, I was right to not turn my heat on.
Yeah, it's just been very mild and chill and laid back, and I don't know, man.
Yeah, except for those tornadoes the other day. That was a little.
Yeah, that was not cool.
Mother Nature was wilding just a little bit, but
it was kind of terrifying.
It was a little bit scary.
It was intense. Yeah. That was intense, man. I was watching a live stream from the news people, and it was intense, dude. I was like, holy shit. Oh, damn. Made me start thinking, on my end, like, well, damn, if there was a tornado here, where would I go? I don't have a basement.
Yeah, I was in a strange place. I was at some bar in Danville filming that concert. Right. So I was like, what do we do, man? So
spooky, man. Even around the time of cheer.
It happens. Yeah, new year, as these things go, the new year rolls around. We're a little early, but we're just getting ahead of the curve, getting a little prepared. And it's like we all know those resolutions are going to start getting made. I think resolutions are bullshit. I feel like nobody ever lives up to them, but that's why you got to set goals. You got to set goals for yourself.
Right.
And, I definitely had goals for 2021, and overall I feel like I met those goals. Even if they weren't exact, they were along the same vein, so I fucks with that. I'm
Mhm.
happy about that. I can close out 2021 and say I'm happy with it, you
Yeah,
know?
no, I mean, yeah, one of my biggest goals going into that year, last year was to do an album, and I did that.
Mhm.
So that was a big thing. It's still, I mean, I was looking up stuff today, and it's still people are still getting spooky all over the place. I'm like, oh well, shit, we're still in this bitch getting spooky. That's cool.
There you
Um,
go.
yeah, it's never too early or too late. You know what I mean? Um, but then everything we did, we was like, yeah,
Mhm.
let's try to do these streams for a year. Let's see what we do over the course of a year. There's tons of, like you were just talking about, tons of stuff out there. Like there was the Scream Break there, and I think we've talked about this recently, but like, I
Yeah.
don't care. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care. Self promotion's the only way we can do this, man. You guys want to sponsor us? Then sponsor us. Sorry, but but
Easy, buddy, easy.
hey, hey, but like, we would just be like, fuck it, let's do a sketch show, and then we try
Mhm.
out and try to do a sketch show. And I remember doing like the April Fools and hitting you with the idea, like let's just not be in the stream at all. And you're like,
Mhm.
what? And it's like, let's fucking roll with this, man. Let's just, let's be trapped. And then, it morphed into this whole idea of getting trapped in a stream. And we came up with our own little weird videos, and
Mhm.
it was good. It was good. And that's what,
Yeah.
when you look back over the course of a year, you got to look back at, more of the triumphs than the failures and the, downer parts. Cause I could sit there and be like, I was in a relationship and got broken up with, but
Mhm.
it's like, I don't give a fuck, like
Right.
that was so insignificant when you get to the end of the year and you look back on it, you're like, damn, that was pretty fun for that 2 months. But yeah, it kind of like,
Yeah.
whatever. There's a little breaking things for me in my life. That's how I look at it. It's like, yeah, it's kind of in the middle. It's a little breaking things, and then I got
I
back
feel
to it.
you. I mean, a lot of the bummer moments for me this year were very, like I said, in the grand scheme of things, just very inconsequential, where it was just like at the time it was stressful, you know, and there were definitely times where I was a little down, whether that be, just the mental health or whatever, but it happens. Like overall though, like I don't know, things went pretty well. I got a boring year. I feel like all the good shit we've already talked about at great lengths over the course of the past few mental health Mondays. So it's just like, what do I even say
Well,
about this year? You
and
know,
we've shown a lot of the great
that I
stuff
haven't
too.
already.
And that's a big point of it too, is you've already shown, we've shown them all. So
Hmm.
like,
Yeah.
you've got to live those moments with us. So to me, it's always looking forward to 2022 and being like, well, what other moments are we about to create and make and go down and do, and
Yeah.
where do I want
Because
to be?
when it comes to 2022, like, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling 2022.
It's damn true. You know what I'm saying? Over here, not like, I don't know, man. To me, it's always about, like, I don't feel like I'm leaving 2021 how I came into 2021. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And I don't think it's for the worse either. I don't think I've like, I feel like I've leveled up over the course of the year. So that's the whole
Definitely.
point. Yeah, and that's the whole point. So it's like, what are we gonna do to level up in 2022?
Hmm. I mean, it's definitely cool to have this excitement about life of just like what's next, like just being genuinely excited of like what is coming next.
I just had my epiphany moment of how we are going to punch into 2022 on the Chase and Shep show.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's I feel like it's okay to rip off Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan's done some shady shit. So Hulk Hogan, if you find yourself listening to this or watching this, we will take your shit, because you've done some fucked up shit. So it's only fair. Uh,
this is all him.
what you gonna do when 2022 goes wild on you? I think would be a better catchphrase. And I don't know about you. I'm feeling 2022. Personally, the Hulk Hogan route, brother. and sisters.
Easy, brother.
Brothers, sisters. But that just it hit me when you were saying that, and I was like, "There's that again." And then it's like, nah, you know, it'd be better. You could do Kurt Angle, you know, because Kurt Angle did it's true, it's stand true. It's 2022. It's true, it's stand true. Would work too. There's a lot of good ones. Holler at me, I'll be your guy. Pitch you some ideas.
He's making the greeting cards for 2022.
Yeah, see, Bell gets
this man a job.
Hulk Hogan it, you know, we'll all be Hulkamaniacs in 2022. And just get into places and just rip the shirt right off and
just go to town.
As you already said before, drink some milk, eat some cookies, take some vitamins, and an eagle will squeal in the background, and I Am a Real American will play if that's your thing. I don't know if I'd vibe to that too much, but I like Hulk Hogan more when he did the Jimi Hendrix Voodoo Child entrance. So that's what I would pick. That's just me. That's just me. I know. Some people will get it, some people won't. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? My thing's falling off. I think it's a more viable tagline for 2022 though. What you gonna do when 2022 runs wild on you? Because I know I'm gonna run wild on it.
I'm still feeling it. I'm still feeling 2022.
Like Hulk Hogan. I'm just sitting here. Oh wait, hold on.
It feels right.
I'm just like Hulk Hogan. I'm listening for it. I hear it coming. I'm gonna Hulk out. Day one. I'm gonna Hulk out. And no. It should be like I always like it. I was like switching over. I'm gonna write the year wrong for a couple days. It's all good.
Yeah. It happens. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm not looking forward to is usually my seasonal depression really kicks in about January, February. That's when mine really gets in. But I'm hoping, maybe that won't even be the case with this coming year. Maybe we'll have enough shit going on. Things will be pretty good. I won't even have to worry about such things.
There's a lot of cool stuff going down too. You got to think like January, they got the new Scream movies coming out. So that's always cool. And then March is the Batman. So holler, and that should be pretty dope. So there's always things to look forward to. And to get to this new year, we still have to get through these holidays and all the gift giving and family that you might not have the same views as. And, maybe you're not having a family and you're having to sit back and watch everybody post things on Facebook about having families and stuff. It's a really rough time of year for some people. So, even though we're in the final, 2-week stretch of the year.
Yeah, which is nuts.
Really is nuts. There's still room to get down. So you gotta, like I said, you gotta, if you let it get you down, when the clock strikes midnight, again, like I said, just start shaking, just Hulk out, point at the ear, point at it, and then get to it.
Honestly, New Year's Eve has become the one holiday where I really dig just being alone. I dig ringing in the new year in a chill way, the past few years it's just been me and I've been totally fine with that. I'm not looking to go party. I ain't looking for people to come kick it. I'll have some homies over, maybe smoke, chill, the usual, nothing crazy. But when it comes to ringing in the new year, I just want to kick my feet up. I ain't trying to, do all that craziness.
My son's going to be here, I believe, this year. So I don't know, because he's at that age where he's going to try to be all sneaky, I feel like. But as far as New Year's goes, I feel like for me personally, I have I don't know. Last year I did have a chill New Year's, but it was kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. I don't think we ever talked about that on the Mental Health Monday.
I don't even remember last New Year's. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We can get into it. So last New Year's, so I was talking to this girl, and we were kind of like friends and stuff. We had been talking back and forth a little bit over Snapchat, and it got around Christmas time, and she was like, "Yo, we should hang out." Blah blah blah. We hung out once, it went good. She's like, "We should hang out on New Year's Eve together," and I was like, "Cool." Well, I don't know if you remember, but last New Year, it actually was like, it's gonna ice, it's gonna be, fucked outside, everything is gonna be fucked up. So I wasn't trying to go out and drink or nothing and drive around either, since there was like huge ass ice storm hitting. But I told this girl, like, that's cool, like we can hang out, but like, just so you know, like, I might get stuck at your house there, since she lived quite a bit away. So I was like, I might get stuck there. So like, we gotta, like, you gotta be for serious about this. And we planned on that going in, and that's how it was gonna be. And that next day, on New Year's Day, and the roads were all fucked outside. You just, with some people, you just get that vibe. And I was like, yeah, this person wants me to leave. And I had specifically brought this whole situation up beforehand. And I was just like, yeah, okay, so I'll just try to, I guess I could try to drive back. And she's just like, yeah, like, I guess I just, kind of want some me time, and didn't really. And I'm like, this mother, and it was, it took me like 2.5 hours to get back home. And she was the type that didn't really even hit me up to be like, did you make it home? Are you good? Like, not even worried and shit, man. And it was like, all right. So you got to leave people, let their actions do the word speaking, and just be like, all right, bye-bye.
That's a fact.
So that's how I went the last New Year's. The one before that is the infamous Pudgy has the painting up in his from our great friend Dorf in his house of me at New Year's, slumped over when the clock struck midnight, and it was just captioned 2020, and it was like perfect for the year, because that was just a year. And that was just one of those, I don't know what happened that night, like we got to drinking, and I was just into drinking mini beers. I don't know if you've ever had that. It's like liquor 47 or 49 or something is what it's called, in heavy cream is what you do, and it looks like a little beer, and it's a shot. And I was drinking White Claws. I was having, I don't feel like I was out of line, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I did like 3-4 shots, drank maybe 2 White Claws. That's fine. When we got to a bar, it was go time, so I went to the bathroom, and it was just 10 p.m. and it was just all over the fucking place. So when the clock hit midnight, needless to say, I had a water in hand, and I was just like, not vibing, bro. I had a little party hat on, all crooked, and just hair all fucked up, and just it wasn't good. So it's, I don't know what this New Year's is gonna bring, but like, it can't get worse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Andy said it. Andy said it. Well, let's find out, shall we?
I'm not.
A few weeks away from the big reveal.
I'm not gonna. No, I mean, like, I've had some chill ones. You know what I'm saying? That you just kind of chilled back.
Yeah, just my preference. I ain't trying to start the year off with some heartbreak or a broken arm, or that all sounds just like I could just kick it. Start the year off zen.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, I'm not really, I'm at the age where I'm not really too concerned. You know what I mean? Like, I've had my New Year's where we went out and mobbed around and had fun and got fucking wasted, and
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, get a hotel and everybody crashes. Good times. But like, now it's just like, cool. All right. Do I have tomorrow off work? Okay. Like, all right. Like, I believe it's on a Saturday this year.
As so is Christmas.
I should theoretically get 2 days off, because I don't work Sundays. So I should get the Saturday off, because nobody works New Year's Day. Let's be real. And then the Sunday, I'm just originally off in the first place. Yeah, so I mean, It is cool. I say, you know, there's still some. There's still some cool shit going down. Like Christmas is. I think Christmas is fun. I just really hate buying gifts for people. I'll keep reiterating that every chance I get of just being like, I don't. It doesn't even matter, bro. Like you could literally walk me to something and be like, buy this right here.
Bell gave us a great idea last night as to solve our gift giving problem. We do have a lot of Camp Chase and Shep shirts. So if you need to come and scoop any of those up and wrap them up and give them to people, you let me know. I got you.
I mean, it's not even that. Like to me, it's just like I said, somebody could literally walk me up to something, like hold my hand, walk right up to something, and be like, I buy me that for a gift," and I'd be like, "Cool," and I'd buy it. No, and I buy it, and then the whole time I'd be like, "Ah, man," they're gonna be like, "I got that from somebody else or something." You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. It's like I don't care what it is. I've went through this with my kid. He's 14, so his whole life. Fast tech, okay, bud. Don't know what that means, but thanks for dropping by. But like, it doesn't matter. Like, I knew my son would be like, "Oh yeah, this shit's cool," whatever I bought. But I still would just, until he got it, I was like, I don't know. It's anxiety, bro.
No, I feel you.
It's the gift anxiety.
I feel you. Yeah, I haven't gotten nobody nothing yet, so it just is what it is at this point.
I mean, I don't really think, I don't know, man. Like, I never, when I buy gifts for people, I never look at it as like, I need something back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's never just been the vibe. It's just like, fuck it. I don't know. I just think I'm weird. Like I want to buy people like the weirdest shit I see, just because it's like, I don't know. That's just me. And just be like,
keep it unique.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so weird.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Nah, I mean, I haven't really either. My son, he's at the age where he didn't really tell me what he like. I'm like, yo, you gotta tell me what you want for Christmas, and he's like, he gave me like 2 games. I'm like, all right, cool, dude. Like that's dope. So it's hard out here for a pimp, you know.
Right. I'm not, I mean, I'm that way anymore. People ask me what I want for Christmas. I'm like, nothing. Like honestly, like I really struggle. Like when I get hit up by like 2 grandparents being like, "Yo, where's that Christmas list?" I'm like, I can't do that shit anymore. I can't just give you multiple lists of things that I would want. It's like, nah.
I mean, like
usually if I need something or I want something, I usually just get it throughout the year, you know, like, and if I didn't get it, it's because it's super expensive and I'm just gonna get hit with that's too expensive. We ain't getting you that shit, so I ain't even gonna ask. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Like I haven't got to make a Christmas list in so long that I think if somebody was like, "Yo, make a Christmas list and give it to me," I'd be like, "Yeah." I don't even know what I'd put on it, bro.
I was my arm was twisted and all I could come up with was more bookshelves. Exactly. You know, it's one of those things where as kids we always get money for our birthdays and stuff, but as we get older, it's like the money becomes like they quit giving you money as you get older, but like you need it more as you get older. So I think that whole system is backwards. We need to fix the birthday money system.
The B money system. I dropped something. I don't know what the fuck I dropped.
They can really come in clutch for the older folks. So, you know, when you're asking people in their like, you know, 20s and shit, it's like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? Just pay their fucking bills. Just give them cash. They could at least buy weed, you know.
I mean, I don't know. Like there's like I don't know, man. Like, you know, I suck at buying cologne, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my mom, she's really good at that shit. You know what I mean? And she used to buy us all like nice cologne or, you know, girls' perfume and stuff like that for Christmas, but she stopped. And that's one of the things I'm like, damn. Because I remember, you know, that's how I got by in life.
I feel you. That I was just thinking that the other day. I usually get some sort of spray and I've been without it for a while now. So I'm like, well, shit. I guess I gotta wait till Christmas so I can get my annual can of body spray.
Something probably smell like shit out here. What the hell,
Yeah.
man?
Whoo!
Nah, I mean like, nah. But still,
There we go.
there you go. Yeah, I got you. Got to submit the questions.
Yeah, we got to
and
get the questions first.
and then I got you guys. We'll sit down and
We'll work it out.
We'll work it out. Trust the process.
We'll work it out. Anything that doesn't fit in his will go to mine.
Trust
communication.
Communication. But now, like, yeah, that was. I don't know. I had some good Christmases as a kid, so I can't complain. That's what we can talk about today for the next couple minutes. That's something we've never. I don't think we ever. Well, let's just vibe out on Christmases of the past.
Vibe out on Christmas. Well, clearly, as anybody can see from my body of work, I've had some ups and downs with the holidays. And I just find it so funny now how hardcore we go for Christmas. Just because there was this time of my life where I'm like, yo, fuck Christmas. I was very down on it. I rocked with Christmas as a kid and shit. It was always exciting, especially when I lived in Tennessee. It's like any of my family members from Illinois would come and visit us and stay, and that was always cool. That was always exciting. We'd always drive around and check out like the big expensive houses around Nashville and shit that had all the Christmas lights and whatnot, and that was always fun, But then, like, I don't know, one year, like, I think my dad and my grandpa were kind of beefing a little bit over some stuff, and I'm just like, we didn't go to his house for Christmas Eve, which we did like every year, and instead we went to like old Chicago to get pizza, and it just felt weird, and it all just felt off. And that Christmas was the Christmas that started like turning shit for me.
Man.
And I started that childlike wonder of Christmas was like torn away. And like I started seeing like the realities of like what some of the adults are going through during Christmas, and I feel like that's where I started to be like, Christmas is lame as fuck because all we do is fight, sort of thing. And a few years later is when I ended up writing Distinct Lack of Holiday Cheer, talking with a cousin of mine who just still does not like the holidays. And not old Chicago. Yes, old Chicago. I mean, I wasn't mad. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I was, but I wasn't. I like old Chicago, but on Christmas Eve instead of my grandpa's place, that was kind of bogus. I mean, granted, we would have just had pizza. Usually our thing was we'd eat monocles at grandpa's. So, we just changed the pizza. But, it came around again eventually because, like, I was talking with my cousin who's not a fan of the holidays. And then I went home. That was like on a Halloween. And I came home and I wrote A Distinct Lack of Holiday Cheer in like one sitting. And that ended up being my first short film, poking fun at the holidays and shit like that. And then like who would have thunk that the holidays would become such a big part of the things that I do after that. But it's definitely, I'm on that upswing now of like I get excited for the holidays now. And it's funny because like the holidays have changed so drastically amongst my family where we're very hands off, I feel like, for the holidays these days, or at least as much as we possibly can be. We try to be. My parents, they try to take off to Florida now. Like, along, my sister just got married, so she's got her own shit going on now. I think we're all just very low key about it. Like, we know that there's a lot of stress that goes into Christmas, and we're all just not really trying to deal with it, and so Christmas has become a more low key event. And once grandma started bringing alcohol to like the holidays, I knew things were different. I knew things had changed because most of us kids are old enough to drink now and stuff. Like, all the grandkids are grown up, so very different vibe at the holiday gatherings now.
I remember a Christmas a few years ago where me and my brother were drinking, and my mom was like, "Oh, you ruined Christmas," and stuff because
that's funny.
It happens. Yeah, some years you got to do it. No, I mean, Christmas for me growing up was always nice. My parents they did a good ass job in my opinion of fucking giving me gifts and all this good shit, making it hype. From what I can recall at my old ass age now,
Oh yeah,
But
my
like,
parents always came through with that too. I see that they did that again this year already. I just know because I already told them like, "Yo, you guys have helped me out a lot this year. Like, I don't want nothing." And already they got presents under their tree at home, safe from Santa. I'm no fool. I'm no fool. I know who those are from.
Santa already? That's too early.
Right? That motherfucker doesn't
Um,
deliver early.
but no, like same kind of like you. I didn't really start hating Christmas or nothing, but like when it became
Hmm.
like a very awkward holiday for me was, after my parents split and shit, and
Hmm.
then you got this other family now, and my mom remarried that you got to go to, and you don't know any of these motherfuckers, and it's like, damn. And it's like it's weird. It's helped me though. I feel like in life to where there our family is blended a lot with step siblings and all this and that. So like it's a weirder vibe to when people do come in there, through marriage or dating or whatever it may be. Like they
Hmm.
do feel, I do feel like with my family at least, they do feel very welcome because like everybody's been through there, everybody's done that kind of shit, and it's been we've all felt that awkwardness and that weird like I don't know
Hmm.
nothing. It's like yeah we know you don't know us. It's all good, whatever.
Right.
Like fuck it, you're gonna get some gifts too. It's all good. Like shit, it's the year, it's that time of year, man.
Hmm.
Like so it's never really been too terrible. I'd say like the worst was like with my pops, my old man, because he was the type that I don't know, he's just always on some bogus shit when it came to Christmas. Like one year, I remember one year him getting us stuff after my mom and him separated. Um, but I remember like I think it was the next year maybe, he was like, yeah, I got you guys these gifts, but I think he just had moved to St. Louis, so he's like, "But you gotta come down to St. Louis to get them." And
Hmm.
my mom was like, "Nah, you're not going down there." Like, no. And so he's like, "All right,
It's a trap.
well, yeah." And he's like, I guess you won't get these gifts and all this and that. And it's just, I don't know, older. It's like, did you really have the gifts, my guy, or are you just
Hmm.
saying that and just gonna buy us some shit, man? Which is whatever.
Right.
That's fine. And then the other one was like I actually lived with this guy, and then we had we had Christmas, and the sheriff came by the morning of Christmas Eve for me, and so that possessed my father to take everything back. And I was like, all right, I was 18, so I was like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna drive back up to mom's house then, like whatever, like she gives a shit, man. Like
Hmm.
whatever, dude. Uh and it wasn't much longer after that until I moved on back up here, and then everything is Gucci and exactly how it's been since. So I mean, my dad was never really close to his family, so through the
Hmm.
Shepherd side, I never really had them for holidays or anything going there, which is a shame, but it is what it is. And so I only have one Christmas to go to in my life, and it's
Hmm.
nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's definitely. I mean,
besides the shit with the homies, but that's
right.
not
That's different.
yeah, that's not as
That's
bad.
different.
And with the
Yeah.
fam that I go to now, it's
Hmm.
we're so comfortable that they already know. Like if you come at me, like I ain't biting this motherfucking tongue over here, bro. Like I will be
Yeah.
like, listen,
Yeah.
let
And
me
that's
tell
something
you,
I've taken the holidays to always kind of use that as like, for I mean, there for a while, during Christmas, I'd usually be back in old hometown Catlin.
right?
A
I got
um,
you a gift. I got you a gift, Tyler, right here.
it's on its way.
Don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Santa just dropped it off.
But I started making it a point to like invite like classmates because usually we're all back in town for the holidays. So,
Right.
usually I started like I don't know. It started as a thing a few years back where like I'd hold a little Christmas get together for my friends, and that's been going strong for the past like 4 years now. So
Nice.
we'll see, we'll see.
Guitar? I don't know, bud. I don't know. That could be. It could have been a guitar. Little
Maybe a little uke.
ukulele. Yeah, ukulele. Maybe. You'll have to see. You'll have to see. I don't know, but I told him I'd give it to you.
Gotta wait till
Uh,
Christmas.
ho ho ho.
Oh, Mike.
I don't know, man. I don't
No,
know.
I don't
I don't
know.
think it's. I don't think it's big enough to be a bike. But yeah, and like now, when I had my son, I always try to make Christmas good, as good as you can. Being a single dad out here, it's hard out here. I said this earlier. I'm gonna keep reinstating it. It's hard out here. But you do what you can. And the kids
For
get that.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I mean,
For
like
sure.
he might not. Yeah. Yeah, Pudgy, you're right. The fridge, it is. I'm gonna carry it over. But like back when I was younger and not making a lot of money and stuff, like my family was one of those for the holidays. They do still give me cash and stuff, so I could clutchly, and even then, like I could go to them beforehand. I could go to them the 1st of December and say, hey, I ain't got no money. Can I see that Christmas money to buy my kid his gifts? So like, there's that lesson of one day when he's old enough and has his own kid, of being able to sit down with him and be like, you wouldn't know how many fucking Christmases I spent all my Christmas money to make sure you had a good Christmas, just to make sure, because that's what that, to me, that's what this season's about. It's not a regret at all. I don't, I don't give a shit. I don't need anything, because that was always my philosophy was, I don't need anything, man. Y'all help me out, in times throughout the year. So I don't really need anything. So I can use that to flip it around and make his baller, even if like at that moment I could scratched up whatever I could and add on, even if it's $50 more, it's like, fuck it, that's $50 more of shit for him, and it was always worth it. So
good.
And now he's old enough that he's like, I just want a PlayStation 5 and shit, and it's like, my guy, listen,
it's like, whoa, pump the brakes.
I'm not gonna pay $700, bro. Like, no.
I can't have a fucking PS5. You can't have a fucking PS5.
Well, it's like, no, like, bro, it's too much. It's too much. And at some point you got to draw a limit, and it's like, yo, listen, no. Whenever they're out in the stores and you get one for regular price, okay, we'll talk. Then we'll talk. But right now, no.
When the PlayStation 6 comes out and these 5s are all over the pawn shops, we'll talk.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
Yeah, because that's just, in the past when he's always wanted it, it's like, let's combine all these Christmases together. Because, God, kids and stuff get expensive. Kids and stuff.
Yeah, that is what they say. That's what they say about kids and stuff. They are expensive,
especially around these holidays, man. Yeah. Just thinking, my brother's birthday was always 3 days after the 28th, 3 days after Christmas. Damn. So that sucks. Because then you gotta buy somebody double.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
Problems I'm glad I don't have. Problems, like, my son's in July, so it's like right when you get done with Christmas, it's like, all right, let's start saving for that birthday. 7 months away.
Oh yeah.
It's nice.
Any specific goals for the new year?
Specific goals for the new year. I know I've got some. I want to read more books, for sure. That's a big goal. I got a couple already lined up to read, so I'm kind of hyped for that.
Oh yeah.
Do more music, obviously. That's always it's always a goal. There's something that I was like, I'm gonna try to do that next year, and I forget what it is. So I don't know. I mean, and these goals are fitness, eat better, all that good stuff. Treat myself better. Collecting for UNICEF out here. Hey, bless them. I'm gonna share it. If you got any UNICEF donations, please contact Tyler Elbs. Bless you, bud. Bless you, brother.
Doing the Lord's work.
I know what you're gonna do when 2022 runs wild on you. So you're gonna kill it. You're gonna do it. But God, man, it's gonna bother me because there was something that I really did want to do next year. I would like to say, you know, I think that I need to get out more, get outside of Illinois more, maybe travel a little bit more
Yeah,
next year would be
I feel
nice.
that as well.
Yeah, even if it's just like little shit. I want to go to
Hmm.
more museums. I didn't get to go to a museum this past year, but I kept being like, "Yo, go to a museum," and people was like, "Yeah, museums," but then when push comes to shove, they'd be like, "It's like, let's go." Let's do it.
Museum. Yeah,
I don't give a shit what it's about, dude. When
we
I
we
was
should have
in,
gone. We should have gone to the one in Chicago when they had that Marvel exhibit.
yeah,
Fucked up.
yeah,
Never fought in Vegas.
exactly. Let's do it. Let's go to the MGM Grand Studio
Let's
in
do it.
Las Vegas and fight me versus Tyler Elbs, Aaron Shepard versus Tyler Elbs, brother versus brother.
In the ring.
The promos leading up to that would be the most fire thing anybody's ever seen in their life, though. I'll just throw that out there. We'd kill it. I don't know, man. Like 2022, it looks like hopefully superhero music will come out. That's something that we've been talking about all year. I thought that was going to be the kickoff to everything, but it looks like it's going to be the finishing touch to everything. So,
Yeah.
I believe that's very near, from the rumblings and the signals that I can see towards the sky. Let me make sure. Let's just make sure that one's cemented forever. Okay.
Noted.
Right. Noted. So if anything happens, I'm not saying, but I'm
saying. You know where to look. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, for real, there was something that I really would like to do. I mean, we've done funny stuff, we've done horror stuff. I'd like to do something serious, I feel like.
Yeah. I know that's a big one for me. I'd like
Mm,
to not to stop doing funny stuff. Like I would
no.
like to do more funny stuff for sure. But it would be really cool to get to do a more serious project next year, especially after rewatching all that shit yesterday and just seeing how far we've come over the course of this year and how much we can do just like with the two of us. You know, it's like, well, now we've got more people kind of in our corner for whatever we decide to do next. So that'll be really cool to have a little bit more manpower for whatever the next project is, next big one. Um, I think you said it earlier. Like I just feel like I've really leveled up this year, and that's what I'm looking forward to the most for next year is leveling up again. And you got it.
A serious leading role. That's a lot to ask for.
Leading role.
Yeah, shoot your
But,
shot.
but he's got the confidence to ask for it. That's
Shoot
leading
your
man
shot. So
shit right there.
send us your tape and we'll review it and we'll
Right.
get back to you. Let us get your headshots and
Yep.
all that good stuff, bud.
Send them to chaseandshep@gmail.com.
Bada bing, bada boom. You can hit a contact form on chaseandshep.com as well, I believe, if you would want.
You don't want my tapes.
We'll see.
You don't know what that next project is. Boogie Nights 2, Electric Boogaloo.
But no, that would be fun to do. There's a lot, when it comes to 2022 that's fixing to get done on my end in life. So it should be.
I got the standard goals, the huge fixing on my mind, body, spirit, stuff for real. That's X-rated. That's on the Chase and Shep Pornhub exclusive.
Yeah, we've always talked about that for years. That's just been a joke, me and his, is to film a porno and call it stocking stuffers. It'd be funny, but I wouldn't do that to my mom. She couldn't.
I wouldn't do that to my mom.
Nah. I wouldn't put her through that to be like, hey, I heard your son was in a porno.
I'm fully prepared. Maybe not a porno, but I'm fully prepared to do full frontal in a film one of these days. So I'll just let my mom know now. Sorry.
I'll be in a porno, like in the background, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up, man? Like just walk in a room and be like, oh shit, my bad, and then walk out. That's as far. I'll do a cameo in a porno.
You're the shocked guy in the thumbnail.
Dude walks in.
Almost got caught. Be scrolling on Pornhub one of these days, just see Shep in an ad for some shit.
That's why I never put my, like, if I got like professional photos done, I'd never put them on like the e-stock websites and stuff, because you never know where you might show up. You know what I'm saying? And it might be a place that you don't really want to be, and you'll be like, "Oh shit!"
That's funny.
Damn, I didn't know I was gonna be on this.
One thing that I would like to do, a little Chase and Shep goal for 2022, I would like to set up a live show at some point, like a live in-person show for people to attend, whether that ends up being a comedy thing, a music thing, and all of the above thing. I don't care. I want to bring the people to Chase and Shep.
Yeah,
I think it'd be fun. Throw a little something.
Be something. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know where it would begin or where it would end.
Couldn't tell you.
Would it be interesting?
It's the Chase and Shep way. We pick a vague idea and then we just kind of toss it down a hill and watch it snowball, and then whatever it is at the end is what we got. So
I'd like that. I'd like just free reign. Break out into a musical halfway through.
Bada boom. You never know. I still like the idea. Just us MCing a live show. We can put together something cool. Chase and Shep Fest. We'll get there.
Chase and Shep Fest. I've tossed around the ideas in the past of doing a festival type thing, and it just seems like a lot that you'd have to do. But it can be done. It can be done.
It can be done.
Can be done.
The boys live at the V. That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
I mean, we did DJ the V one time, Tyler. Twice. 2 times. Turn it. So, like, we've got experience in that building with live shows.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You never know where we might pop up, man. You never know. That would
never know.
Yeah, R.I.P. Timmy. Yeah, we did it for his benefit there too. Yeah. And then that one time that we just did it to do it after. That was nice.
Thank you for your permission.
But no, I mean that would be something. You know what I'm saying? That would be something.
It would.
Something to see. I wish we were at that level where we could do that and be like, it's the Mental Health Monday tour. You know, we're going on tour every Monday night. Catch us in a different city.
That'd be pretty rad. I do know another goal, a little Chase and Shep goal. I can't wait to see what guests we snag for 2022. We had a great slew of guests this year. You know, some people that was the first and only time we met them. You know, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see who we meet next. You know, who joins us, see how we grow. You know, what will year 2 have in store for Chase and Shep?
I mean, I don't know. Year 2's have always been a pretty exciting time. In the lore,
we're in sequel mode now. Bigger, better, Shepper. I don't know.
And I'm cut. I wouldn't say uncut. I'm not uncut. I'm cut.
And cut.
Cut that. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like you said, man, the goals will forever change. You know. Oh, I know. Like I was talking to there you go. Talking to G the other day and talked about, you know, Easy and him be growing a bunch of shit. And I was talking about that. I was like, yo, I'd always want to know how to grow some stuff. And he's like, man, you can just pop by an hour a week. We'd show you. And I was like, yeah, that sounds dope. So
yeah,
grow mode, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to lift the homies, all of us, you know.
Got to.
Doing it for the homies, doing it for the people, you know.
I do it for the people because the people do it for me, you know.
But
just being real here.
I'm gonna call it good this Mental Health Monday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it good. I think we covered enough.
He's calling it good because he's smelling his chicken wings over there, and he's
Right?
ready.
They're probably on fire.
And
So,
he's ready. He's like,
I don't know
"Fuck
how
this."
done they were when Phil came in to check them last. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But next week we should have a guest back with us. So that's exciting. We're looking forward to that. We'll be a little bit more on track for Mental Health Monday. I know we've been kind of a little bit all over the place the past couple of weeks, but that's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
And you know,
Just keep it real, man.
keep it real. Have a good
Get
holiday.
some Christmas joy. We're 2 weeks away. Don't let it stress you out. It'll be fine. You'll get past it.
It'll be fine. It'll be good.
Smooches and deuces.
If you're scared, if you feel like you need some people, go to chaseandshep.com and find the Mental Health Mondays. You know, because they're on Spotify, they're on YouTube, they're on the website, they're on Facebook. You can find them.
Yes, yes. And smooches and deuces, and to all a good night.
Peace.